Hello students, hope you all are doing well. Here in this video, we are going to present you the very first hydrocarbon out of those three hydrocarbons, alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. Students, when you have only carbon hydrogen containing substances, we call them hydrocarbons. Then out of those hydrocarbons, it's possible you to find out carbon-carbon double bonds for sometimes, carbon-carbon triple bonds as well. Then we call them alkenes, alkynes respectively. Students, when you do not find any carbon-carbon double, triple bonds, we call them alkanes. I'm going to show you the first few alkanes and the way how those alkanes are named. Then students, it's in our earlier video we found that out in Latin, the numbering. So those first 10 numbers in Latin take meth, eth, prop, but, pent, hex, het, oct, non, dec. Then students, it's having no double triple bonds. The very first member in the alkanes series is with one carbon in Latin is meth. We give them the suffix ane, an, not an, not ane, it's an. Students, it's with meth we call an, methane, or you could call it methane. It's the very first member in the alkane series. Likewise, we are going to give them the suffix last sound ane and to name them accordingly based on their number of carbons. Numerical names we are giving on them. Students, we could denote it as CH4. Well, so let's go to the second one. It's when you find two carbons with no double triple bonds, it's an alkane with two carbon. So, its students, you could call them accordingly. It's two carbon, two in Latin is eth. Then with the suffix ane, it is ethane or ethane you could call. It is in this way also you could give them in short. Or further, it is C2H6. Then it is the ethane. This is the molecular formula. This is the structural formula. Okay. Let's go to the third one. Third one with 3 carbon is propane. 3 in Latin is prop. It is then propane. So you could give it in the form of CH3. Here you have 1C and 3 H's. Then after you have 1C and 2 H's. Then after you have again 1C and 3 H's. It's further you could give the molecular formula as altogether 3 carbon you have as well as 8 hydrogen you have. Then students is the propane. Then when you check for the difference of carbon number and hydrogen number, when it goes from first to second, it is 1 carbon and 2 H's. It's the difference between CH4 and C2H6, 1 carbon and 2 H's. When you check the same, going from second to third, again students, it's C2H6 to C3H8. It's again 1 carbon and 2 H's. Again CH2 you will get. The difference being, when you check for the next one is the one with 4 carbon with single bonds. So you would find 10 hydrogens, C4H10. It could be given in this format as well, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. It is with 4 carbon we call but. Then with the suffix "n", the name is butane. When you go from third to fourth, it's The difference again is CH2. Students, when you find the same difference between two consecutive members, we call them a homologous series. Is the same difference CH2 you get there. Therefore, it's this family alkane. Alkane series is a homologous series. When you go from first to second, second to third, third to fourth, fourth to fifth, it's same difference continuing. It's a common difference. It's a CH2 difference. Therefore, students, it's a homologous series. Alkanes series is a homologous series. Then further, the general molecular formula of alkanes could be given as, when you have a number of carbon being N, then if this is N equals 1 into 2 plus 2 is the 4. When N equals 2, 2 into 2 is 4 plus 2 is 6. When N equals 3, 3 into 2 is 6 plus 2 is 8. Therefore, the number of hydrogen following this N, the number of carbon, number of hydrogen has to be 2N plus 2. Therefore, it could be given as the general molecular formula standing for those alkanes. Then accordingly, I have shown here the first four alkanes: methane, ethane, propane, butane. So other 6 alkanes are with 5 carbon. It's pentane. 5 in Latin is pen with a pentane. 6 in Latin is hex with a hexane. 7 is hep with a heptane. Oct is the 8 with a octane. 9 is non in Latin, so non plus a non-a. 10 is dec, DEC, dec plus n decade. So in that manner, you could give them as methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, decane. Then students, when you give their according to the general molecular formula, when you mention their molecular formulae, it's CH4, C2H6, C3H8, C4H10, C5H12, C6H14, C7H16, C8H18, C9H20, C10H22. Accordingly, you could continue, you could go ahead. Then those are the few things, or those are the informations, basic informations regarding alkanes. It's very simple and very easy, this series of alkanes. So we are going to find out their chemical behavior and physical properties later on when we start talking about their characteristics and reactions. Then students, I'm going to round up here in this video with the hope to bring you the very next hydrocarbon alkenes in our next video. Okay, till then, goodbye.